There we go. Start planting pine seeds. Let's see if we can plant one right on the road. Yep, you can. Makes no sense, but you can. This game, man. This fucking game. Alright, there we go. Do your part for the earth. And now I believe that's all our wooden, or not wooden, iron fire axes. So, guess what? We are going back to the basics and using our stone axes. Cool. God, I can't wait to make a fire axe. Actually, I'm pretty sure I can make one now. I can just straight up make my own. But we'll do that later once it turns night. Right now, let's make the most efficient use of our time and just continue gathering wood. Punching trees to the max. La-di-da. So now is probably a good time to go grab a drink or something. We'll be at this for a while. At least for the next in-game hour. That's for sure. Okay, there's another one down. And another one bites the dust. Okay, search that. Let my my stamina regain a little bit. Before we started swinging. Oh. Gotta make ourselves another. Scrap that. Usually, making new tools is better than repairing them, because, especially in the early game, because it's kind of like, well, the most important thing for you as a new player is just to get your level in tool making up, and to do that, you need to make new tools. Repairing your old tools won't give you ranks in, or give you experience in, tool making. And obviously that's really important because, what the hell? I want to punch it. Funnily enough, if you punch these particular plants, they do give you wood for some reason. Like that. I don't know why, but those are just regular plant fibers. But certain plants, they just give you wood for some reason. I don't really know why. So yeah, what was I saying again? Yeah, so basically just make new tools. Just scrap the ones that kind of break and they're out of durability, and just make new ones. Okay. Now it's about to be nighttime, so let's go back. Did enough for today. I should also probably put a door in that hole in the garage door that's there. So in fact, let's go do that right now. While we've got the daytime to work with. Actually, we need 2 of them. Holy shit. Okay. Put one there. I mean, technically it works. In fact, we maybe need to use the rest of these. Because we need a door for this, as such. And then we need another door for this. And everything's just fine and dandy. And again, we'll just lock it, even though it probably doesn't do anything. That place is still boarded up. So yeah, we do need to make our own doors. Eventually. Pine seeds. There goes my lamp again. Alright, it's nighttime. Oh, by the way, you can just right-click, hold right-click in order to split a pile in half. That's how I'm splitting it in half, basically. Alright, so... Oh. What do we need to do? Well, for starters... So we already have enough bacon and eggs. We don't need to make more, at least not right now. So we'll just save up our stockpile of eggs so that we can use them to make like blueberry pie once I'll get all the necessary materials. Put those there. What we can do is start cooking some more tallow. Rotten meat. I don't know why it's there. Put the eggs there. Rotten flesh. Put over here. Then we can put the torches. We'll start putting torches to light up the rooftop because it is still pretty dark. Let's see, we need cloth fragments and we need wood, so we should have enough. So torches, start making all the torches. That means we need more cloth fragments, which we don't have, unfortunately. But hey, 92 torches should be enough for now. Okay, so we'll start by lighting up this area here. Oh. Okay. So we'll just wait until our guy continues to make torches. Put on our hotbar. Okay, so that's all we can make for now. Put those back. We can cook some more tallow. How long does it take? 50? Or 5 minutes? Where do I get 50 from? Even though it does say 510, I'm going to put another one anyway because this game can be a little bit finicky with exact timers. So, just to be safe, put extra 10 seconds in there. Oh, whoops. I actually need to cook it. That would be kind of nice. Oh, and also it apparently didn't cook all the water or boil all the water yet. So let's see, how long will that take? Another 2 minutes and 10 seconds. So put up to like 7:20. And 7:30 is fine. We have plenty of wood anyway. So after that, we can go ahead and make 50 more of these. And actually, what the hell did I just do? How many more can we make of this? 27? We'll just make like 20. So that we'll have like about 700 wood left. Yeah, so 700. Okay. Alright, so we got some more torches here to work with. Put one there. And put one there. They should be able to light up the nighttime pretty easily by themselves. Corner. Alright, oh, that's perfect. This is decently lit up. Wait for another batch to come along. Okay, what's our food looking like again? We can eat one more bacon and eggs. There we go. Got another set of wellness back, so that's great. What else do we need to do? I guess nothing else really. Just wait out the night. I mean, if you're brave, you could if I was brave, I could just start like fucking. I could just continue harvesting stuff, because as long as you're near your base and you don't strike too far, you can get away with working at night. But kind of don't want to risk that because I don't have the I have neither the gear nor the weapons in order to defend myself from like running zombies. And once the day 7 hordes come along, you'll know what I mean when I say running zombies. If this is your first time, if you play the game for the first time and you think you know is the running zombies, you probably don't. Let's be real, you probably don't. Okay, so what have we got here? Wrought iron fence? What the hell is that? A lot of these reinforcing things, I have no idea what they are because I never use them. So, rip me, I guess. Forged iron. We could go ahead and start making forged iron. In fact, let's go ahead and do that right now because I did say I wanted to make my own whatchamacallit it. What did I call it again? Fire. Yeah, right. Fire axes. In fact, I wonder if I can even make them. We'll go ahead and check, I guess. Fire axe. Yeah, iron fire axe. Okay, so you don't actually need a workbench. A steel fire axe requires a workbench, but not an iron fire axe. Okay, good. That's good to know. That means I can just make them right here without having to rely on a workbench, because I can't make one right now. That being said, because we do need the claw hammer for it to build the workbench, we're going to keep this claw hammer here so that we don't lose it by accidentally dying. That would suck. That way we have a full hotbar now. Let's see, let's put one more torch down here. I'm going to reserve this area to be kind of like my farmland area. I may get rid of this corpse, because even though it is a loot spawn, I don't want to destroy it. This is our base anyway, so loot can't spawn here anymore because now that we made this our base, because this game has like, it kind of keeps track of where you are, and if you make the particular place your base, the game will know that you're hanging out there all the time, so it'll never spawn loot for you, unless you happen to like stay away from your own base for like 5 days. Then yeah, then it'll respawn loot. But you know, why would you be out of your base unless you like establish multiple bases? Then I guess that would work too. But you know, as it stands right now, we're not really interested in making like multiple bases, so that's that. So we will keep the torches here safe, and actually, I guess we'll keep them with us, because we still do need to place torches around the base. So there's some food for thought for you. Okay, so the forged iron is almost done. Or, almost done, what am I talking about? It is done. Now I get to make my own fire axe. And it takes 3 fucking minutes, oh god. A lot of these things take a long time to make. I mean, understandably so, but before this update, where they kind of rebalanced a lot of the crafting things, crafting the items, and how long it takes to do them, I remember when you could craft a steel pickaxe in like 10 seconds, and now it takes like 4 minutes. Pretty odd to think about how long it took to craft items before they did all the rebalancing item queue times thing. Kind of funny, but you know, hey, balance. Can't argue with balance. Let's take these, leave the towel in there, just for them to gather up. I'm still kind of, it's still kind of weird. It like bums me out because this forge doesn't generate any of light of its own. Like what the fuck, really? In any case. Okay, so now that that's done, we can turn this off. You can actually manually turn off your forges. Just in case you didn't know that. Why is there only 18? Oh, it's because I interrupted the process. Rip. I'm a fucking genius, aren't I? Christ. Okay. We could probably make more arrows. The problem is we're still in the middle of making 50 torches, and that's still gonna take like another 10 fucking minutes. This is why we need a workbench, because a workbench, like I said, a workbench basically doubles your queue capacity. So as you can see, you only have 4 spaces in your queue slot to do things on your own, like crafting items or scrapping materials or whatever you want to do. A workbench is basically like your work queue, but you can queue up items on a workbench, and your workbench will just make it'll just do whatever you want it to on its own. So you can just go around doing whatever you want, and when you come back, it'll be whatever you told it to do. It'll have that it'll have the product in its output, just like a fireplace. Just think of it as a fireplace, basically. Just like you put stuff in, you tell it to make something, and it'll make it on its own. And then when you come back, it'll have the products ready for you. So that's why it's really convenient having a workbench. Even more convenient is having more workbenches. See how this works. Anyways, spacing out there a little bit because nighttime. So you can kind of see the pattern here, I guess you could say. Just like when nighttime comes, we just don't really have much to do. Other than just like craft stuff and do whatever, I guess. And what's my food and water looking like? They're not bad. I'll still keep like a couple of them though, just in case. The iron, we'll put it in here because these are where we're putting our construction stuff, I guess. The wood, we can. Where do we put our fuel type stuff? Or like consumable, whatever's. I guess here. I mean, this is fuel, so wood is also fuel. So I can't really argue with that. But yeah, this is gonna take a long time waiting for all these to finish. Like, these things. Actually, in fact, pretty sure nighttime is gonna come within 6 minutes. So I'm just gonna cancel these. And wait, and then once we go into town and come back, we'll build those things again. Let's do that. Actually, maybe we could just like once it hits once we get a stack of 50 torches, we can cancel the queue and make our fire axe real quick. Then that's gonna take like another 3 fucking minutes, but hey. We'll have ourselves a fire axe. I wonder how good of a quality we can make it, because I think it relies on construction tools. Your skill in construction tools. Pretty sure it does. Because when you craft items yourself, the quality of whatever you're making depends on whatever skill that's associated with it. So, say my stone axe, fire axes, those depend on construction tools. But then again, because my construction tool is like 20, maybe it might be decent. We'll see for sure though. Okay, so once we get one more torch in here, we'll cancel the queue and we'll start making our fire axe. There we go. So now we craft this one. We put the cloth fragments away. We also put the tallow away so we can make more later. Actually, what's my temperature like? It's dropping slowly, so we don't have to switch to these, but just in case. Okay, so we're slowly making our temperature go up again, slowly but surely. I don't want to venture out there because who knows what'll happen. It's starting to rain. What's my temperature like? Okay, so temperature's still going up. The torch does not give you heat, I don't think. Otherwise it would tell you. So, even though it does kind of look like you would get warmed up by the torch, it doesn't actually. Unfortunately. Okay, just keeping tabs on my temperature. Okay, so it's still going up despite the rain. Halfway through level 18. How many skill points do we have? 25 exactly. So we can actually buy the workbench. So now we have the capability of making a workbench. Problem is, obviously, um, we can't make one right now because we don't have the materials. Workbench. What does a workbench need? Good question. Glad you asked. We need mechanical parts, a wrench, and a claw hammer. We already have the claw hammer. We already have wood. We already have forging iron. We need mechanical parts and a wrench. Like I said, we can find a wrench in town because we can't loot the work